what it's looking like so far. Tomorrow we should be able to like push out those racks and make it look more open. And of course we have to like straighten stuff up. But we're almost done for today. We're also starving, so we really want to get out of here. But yeah, we brought our little tiger today too. She's gonna look so cute in the front. Toy loves just stand in my shot. We're done, and we put all the little tarps over our stuff, and now we're gonna go mess up some Cuban food.
Yeah, it feels good.
What's up, everybody? We are here at Thriftcon Houston. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me very well. Hopefully you can. But we're here, and let me show you around the booth. Hello guys, I have not vlogged that much today just because the music is so loud, it's like not really possible. But it is currently 4:55, so we are 5 minutes from being done with day 1. And I feel like I look exhausted. My makeup is starting to get dark around my eyes, so I look a little crazy. But today was a really good day. I feel like sales-wise, we still didn't make what we expected to make. But like the vibes were good, energy was good. It went by pretty fast, so really no complaints there. The outfit was probably the best outfit I've ever worn and maybe ever will wear. So I have to say I got a lot of compliments today, like probably more compliments than I've ever gotten in my entire life. So I know I ate. And that's all I have to say about that.
Not just say that.
I ate. You know I ate. Anyways, we're gonna get out of here really soon, go eat some dinner, try to reset for tomorrow. I think that's all I got for you. I really don't have that much to say. Okay, bye.
It's gonna get copyrighted.
Aw, I forgot that's a thing, but it's okay. Good morning, you guys. Can you hear how quiet it is in here? It's because there's no one here right now. We got here so early. Literally no one's at their booth, so I can just talk freely and not be embarrassed. We are here at 7 a.m. We tried to get here really early because we wanted to get a good parking spot for packing up later. That's super important. We don't want to walk miles and miles and miles to pack up. So I haven't done any of my makeup. I have barely eaten any food. I have no caffeine in my body. So we about to fix that here in a second. I can't play it that much, but I'm blasting music through my little Pusheen speaker to try to wake us up because my brain is literally dead. I slept so hard, and when it was time to wake up, I literally was like, please, no, I don't want to get up, but here we are. I'm about to restock some stuff. We have our hangers over there, and we brought more stuff on this little dolly thingy. Let me show you. That's all the stuff we brought to restock. So I'm gonna get to doing that right now. You know, in my memory, I swear I took more videos on day 2, but literally I did not after that last clip. So the next one is when we were packing up. So I don't know how I got it in my head that I took more videos. Maybe because I took a couple pictures when we had some free time. So I might as well show you those. Here's some pictures I took. So I guess moving on from day 2, I mean, everything was pretty much exactly the same, if not less interesting, because we had less sales that day. It was kind of dead after like 2 p.m. Yeah, sorry guys, I didn't get enough clips, but that's okay. I was just trying to survive. It's my first time seeing the sun in like 10-12 hours. It's kind of nice out here. It's hot, but it's kind of nice to be under the sky and not a freaking convention center. Hey y'all, I am back in front of the camera now to do my little Thriftcon recap. Talk about some of the stuff that happened, how did the sales go, how did everything go down. So let's get into it. If you haven't watched my last Thriftcon video or my last two videos, no, my last video is the one that's kind of more important for this. Basically short explanation, this year is the first year that Thriftcon started doing 2-day Thriftcons, whereas before in all the years past, it was 1-day Thriftcons, which means it was hectic, crazy, so many sales you couldn't even eat or take a sip of water kind of sales. Like in years past, it was like there was a line in your booth at all times throughout the day because the amount of people that showed up all at once was crazy because it was a 1-day event. So this year, Thriftcon made it a 2-day event, hoping that more customers would be able to come, the vendors would make more money, yada, yada, yada. And if you see my last video, you know that that's not exactly what happened. What's happening is the customer base is being split between 2 days, and there's so many vendors that it's just like too many vendors for the amount of people that actually show up. And so sales for Thriftcon this year have been like literally so bad compared to years before. Say for example, these are not my numbers by any means, but say for example you made $10,000 at Thriftcon last year. This year you make probably $5,000 or less. And if you make $5,000, you're probably very lucky. And a lot of that's dependent on obviously your inventory, your location in the event, the size of your booth, all that stuff. So Thriftcon Houston, how did it go? It was pretty mid, honestly. Like there was many pros and cons about this Thriftcon. The pros about this year's Thriftcon Houston is that one, obviously it's our hometown, it's our home base. So all of our expenses were very cheap, especially because even for last year's Thriftcon Houston, that was our first time doing a 20 by 20 booth. And I went ahead and invested in so many pipe racks because I wanted everything to be uniform. I wanted racks that don't roll. I just felt at the time that I really needed pipe racks. Looking back on that now, I did not need to buy those. I could have bought a couple more chrome racks and been fine with it, like the ones that fold down kind of racks. But I spent about $1,500 or so investing in those pipe racks last year. So that kind of cut into our profits. But as for this year, we had basically no expenses besides the cost of the booth, which I'll remind you, a 15 by 15 booth, which is what I had, is $1,000. And then 20 by 20 booth that we had last year is $2,000 this year. And last year was about $850, something like that. So lots of differences there. Yeah, as for expenses this year, we only basically had the $1,000 booth and we did not need to rent a U-Haul. We just used both me and my boyfriend's cars. I guess my only other expenses are basically like the clothes that I thrifted in the couple weeks before the event. That was like specifically for the event. That was probably $600 maybe, approximately, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, that was very good for us. More pros, the vibes of both days were pretty immaculate as far as like people being just so nice, and we had so many wonderful conversations with people. Like that's one of the most fun things about Thriftcon is the people you meet and the conversations that just start up while you're like checking someone out or talking to the other vendors. And vendors are always usually like the nicest people ever. Like it's really nice to talk to them and just kind of relate on vendor things. Part of the reason the vibes were so good is because my outfit on Saturday kind of slayed. Picture right here. So this outfit obviously started a lot of conversations because I would just be walking around and people were like, bro, what the hell is that? That's cool. And I'm like, thank you. I swear guys, there's a reason I like have a YouTube, and like most people in my life are like, you're so introverted. Why do you have a YouTube? That's kind of weird. It's because YouTubers are like generally introverts, and I am. That means I do not usually like being the center of attention. But on Saturday, I had to be. Like my outfit was forcing me to be looked at a lot because girl, that fit was crazy. And if you don't know the backstory behind it, I posted it on my Instagram, but I found this set, which is like a 70s disco fringe set last Monday before the event. And when I found it, I was like, oh, if this fits me, I have to wear it to Thriftcon. And lo and behold, it does, which is very crazy because I'm literally 5 feet tall and the pants fit me perfectly. Pants never fit me perfectly, especially vintage ones. Usually they're like too long because I feel like people back then just used to be taller, so a lot of the pants are really long. All props to the outfit. Like, I know I looked good, but I feel like, I don't know, I got blessed by this outfit, and it was perfect and really made me get out of my comfort zone a little bit, because people were looking at me because they were looking at my outfit, and I just had to deal with the extra eyes that I'm not used to. But it was fun. It was an experience. I don't know if I've ever been talked to or complimented more in my entire life. And I'm just so grateful that I found this outfit, because it felt so good to spark conversations, just to like speak to new people that I wouldn't normally speak to if I didn't have an outfit that kind of segued into interacting with them, if that makes sense. So anyways, yeah, that was one of the big reasons that the vibes were so good. But yeah, we just had so many nice interactions. Actually, I had someone come up to me and say that they watched my YouTube videos, and you know who you are if you're watching this. And I think you could see the shock on my face. I was like, no, you're lying to me. Don't tell me that you watch my videos, because that's crazy, dude. It was really cool. Like, thank you for coming up to me if you're watching this, because that's the first time ever, which obviously my channel's very small, that someone, a complete stranger, has come up to me and said that they watch my videos, which is very memorable. I will remember you for a long time, whether you like it or not. So made my day. I immediately texted my boyfriend and I was like, come here, I need to tell you what just happened. So anyways, yeah, what else? Another thing, I got a lot of cute photos. I've been posting them on my Instagram. The link is down below if you wanna go see them. Okay, so let's get into the cons now. Biggest cons is that it was unfortunately consistent with the other ThriftCons this year, and the sales were pretty bad, honestly. We made less than half of what we made last year in Houston. Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about that. Like, I try not to put too much weight in the sales dictating my mood and like how I feel about the event, because I've always felt that my sales get better the better vibes that I have. Does that make any sense? Like, if I'm like desperate for sales, I feel like they never come. It's just like sale desert. But if I'm like just vibing and I'm just going there to interact with people, talk with people, just smile at some people, say hi, good morning, how you doing, stuff like that. Like, if I really try to focus on that, which sometimes it's very hard for me. Like I said, I am an introvert. So there's many days where I have to really shove myself into greeting people and just really talking to people, because that's not my nature by any means. If you've ever come into my booth and I haven't said hi to you, I'm so sorry. It's because literally, little side rant, in my head when someone walks in, I feel like there's an exact moment where I need to say hi, and if I miss that moment, it's done. It's like, I know that they know that I should have said hi, and if I say hi late, it's awkward because I should have already said hi, so I just don't say anything, and then, yeah. I kind of have an overthinker mind, so I am sorry if you've ever walked into my booth and I haven't said hi to you. I've like eternally feel bad for that, because sometimes I just can't get out of my own head. That's a side rant. Anyways, yeah, I try not to put too much weight in the sales aspect of it. At the end of the day, I have more money than I did the day before, and that's perfectly fine with me. You know, anything helps. And what am I gonna do? All I can do is really just let ThriftCon know that, hey, I don't think most of the vendors are happy with this 2-day thing. What's gonna happen next year? That's kind of all I have to say about that. Sales-wise, I know some people might want to know specifics, but I also have fallen into the trap of like comparing sales to other vendors. And if there's any vendors watching this, like, I just don't like the comparison. I don't even like knowing that other people are comparing themselves to me. I would just rather keep that aspect out of my energy and my life, because I think it's just too much for my tiny brain to handle it. Yeah, I'm very excited for whatever the heck I get up to next, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be a lot of online stuff. I'm like really in the mindset to try to push myself as hard as I can, doing like Instagram marketing and reels and YouTube, and just posting as much as possible online and like listing items and stuff, because I've pushed myself in that aspect before, but I always just like give up really quickly, because I don't know, I feel like I used to be like not as strong-willed and strong-minded to push through the unmotivation and the honestly just innate laziness. I feel like naturally I'm kind of a lazy person, and every day is like really pushing myself to get stuff done. I don't know, this summer I really want to see like how much can I really do without reaching burnout, and try to grow our Instagram, grow my YouTube and stuff like that. So that's my goals for the summertime. And if you've seen on Instagram, I'm not doing markets anymore for the summer because it's just way too damn hot in Houston. I cannot be doing that to myself anymore. We did that last summer where we did a lot of May. We skipped June because we went on vacation, and then we did July and August, and then of course it's still kind of hot, September, October. So we did all of that and it was exhausting. I swear I lost so many brain cells that summer because literally being out in the heat like that all day long is not good for your body and it's not good for your brain. I figured that if I feel like I have the means to survive for the next at least 2 months without doing markets, I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna see how much I can push online. So yeah, I'm not doing any more markets in Houston until maybe late August, September or so. It's gonna feel really weird not to do markets. Like, we've just been doing them for so long, like every single weekend. It's kind of addicting, honestly. And I have so many market friends and I like seeing them. So we might have to visit them at the market without actually vending there. Otherwise I'll miss them. It'll be too long, I think, if we don't go visit them. But that's besides the point. I think that's all I have to say. I'm very excited for what's coming up next. I'm very excited to get in the grind mode officially. I feel like I'm like mentally prepared. Another side rant, but like lately I feel my frontal lobe literally developing. Like I can feel things that used to be so hard becoming so much easier just because I'm getting older. Like physically my body's developing more, but I just feel like things are just becoming easier over time. That's just the way it works. So I've tried to stop rambling 3 times now. I'm done. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me. Literally, thank you to anyone that's ever done literally anything that has supported me in any way. Whether that's like a video, comment on a video, bought something, suggested me to their friends that like vintage and thrifting and whatever. Anything that you've ever done for me, thank you so much. Even if you're just watching this video, I've just been feeling very grateful and very blessed lately, and I really feel like I need to tell everyone in my life that. So if you want to follow along my journey a little bit closer, I feel like I post a lot more on Instagram on the day-to-day basis, so definitely go to the link below to follow me there, and shop my website, neomaivintage.com. It is also down below. Also, comment down below if you have any ideas or things that you want to see from me this summer, because I really want to make more videos. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one.